Now we're going to talk about why growing an email list should be your number one priority. Absolutely. And we heard the tales of Google and SEO and the updates and how 1 minute you on top, 1 minute you crying. I can testify. And we talk about all the algorithm changes on social media. So none of that stuff you can really control, but you can control this. And this is how you can always make sure that you are getting a steady amount of people to your website through your email list. Now, why is an email list important? Well, this is where you build your super fans. And if anyone knows about Pat Flynn, you know he has the most amazing book called Super Fans. I think I have it. Let's find it. Here it is. This is an incredible book to teach you about having that deeper connection with your reader. And I advise that you get it. I will leave a link down below. But your super fans are going to be the ones that ride for you. Have you ever watched a YouTuber and they have a big following, a big loyal community, and then some outsider out of nowhere who's never been in their circle comments something negatively about the YouTuber? Do you ever see the YouTuber say anything? No, because that super fan is going to make sure they straighten up the person. Like, hey, don't come in here with that. And that's what you're creating when you're starting with your email. And so I get questioned, who's the best email provider? MailChimp, ConvertKit. I just think that you should do what is best for you. I recommend going on YouTube, doing some comparisons, but the two main ones that people talk about the most as far as in the blogging world is ConvertKit and MailChimp. When I first became a blogger, I started out with MailChimp, and it was nice. A lot of the features that you get as a newbie are easy to use, a lot of drag and drop, and it was cool. But as I started to really understand email marketing, I needed something for bloggers that was more simple, but yet I could get a lot done with. And that's when I made the switch to ConvertKit. The only thing I would say about ConvertKit is sometimes the pricing structure is very confusing. That's the main thing. But as far as like the making sequences, tagging people on your email to know who likes what in your email, they make it very simple. You just have to do a little bit more customization. So if I say you're starting out, you don't have a budget for anything, then get started with MailChimp. But if you're a blogger who's getting to the point where you're ready to scale and grow, then I say use ConvertKit. One of the things that I want you to think about when you are getting the super fan of your blog is about providing value. Now, I'm a big fan of Matt Moen. He has an email course called Email on Autopilot, Email on Autopilot. And I took it some years ago. It was probably about 3 or 4 years ago, and it changed my life. And I'm going to give you some of the principles that he talked about in his course here and in other later modules, because it's some things that I really want you to think about, and I'll make sure I put a link to his course down below. So with your email, you want to answer problems, provide value, then you get your super fan. This is it. This is the formula. Answer problems plus value emails equals a super fan. And one thing that I learned is that it is not spam if it is providing value. A lot of people get kind of antsy when they're saying, I'm emailing them too much. You have to be confident in your content. You say that when you're not confident. I get emails multiple times a day from e-commerce places like Bath and Body Works. They email me 3 or 4 times a day. I don't feel a certain type of way because on some of them emails, I will need something from them. Also, there are certain people I follow online, certain bloggers and creators. When their email comes, I stop everything. No matter if they email me once a week or 7 times a week, I stop everything to read their emails because they are valuable. And what makes an email valuable is that it's short and it's powerful. And believe it or not, your subscribers, they do want to hear from you on a weekly basis. If you are just giving them some great information, especially if they are planning something or they're trying to conquer a problem, you got those blog posts. You did the keyword research. So you know your content is great. You know you're answering the question. So give that to them. We're going to go into detail on how to structure your emails and how to send them out in sequences in a future module. But just remember that your email copy should be short but powerful. And when you are using things on your site to get people to sign up, anytime you see pop-ups or email your, what we call them opt-ins, where you have like a digital embed or code or imagery that says to sign up for my emails, you want to use really powerful words. And this is where stuff like AI, the Bramework AI tool, can help you with copywriting so that you can get the most out of your words. So if you see somebody get a pop-up and it says sign up to my newsletter, we're not doing that in this year. That is old school. What you're going to say is an example. Get exclusive tips for your Disney vacation today. Now, doesn't that sound better than sign up to my newsletter? What does your newsletter offer me? What is it? Everybody has a newsletter. What does it mean, newsletter? Now you know you're going to get exclusive tips for your Disney vacation. So when you see that pop up, those are the things you want to think about. You also want to use some powerful words in your pop-ups and any of the content that you are trying to advertise a person to click on something to go to your landing page for your email. You want to use words like secrets, proven, access, limited time, exclusive. Send me the secrets. Everybody loves that. Now we're going to talk about how do you get your super fan. This is the equation, and this also came from the course that I took called the Email on Autopilot a few years ago. Now you are starting with a new blog visitor. They go read your content, they like it, they sign up for your email, and every week you give them the best content that you have to offer. As they keep getting comfortable with you, because they're building this relationship with you every week, every time you get into their inbox, you link back to your blogs within each email, which we're going to talk about later. And then your admiration starts to grow with that reader. They start to depend on you. They start to go find you on Instagram. Okay, next you got a YouTube channel. Wherever their favorite social media is, they start looking for you. They begin to tell their friend, hey, you're going to a theme park. Should check out such and such. I think she's great. I even had someone DM me on Instagram and say, hey, I know journalists, they're looking for such and such. I told them about you. Here is their information. Just because they knew of what I did. And then after they begin to tell their friends about your content, they begin to buy stuff for you because now they trust you. They went from just a regular casual blogger to now they're buying stuff from you. And after that, this is when you get that super fan. So when someone starts to tell others about you, they start to open their wallet. Now they're a fan. They're a fan forever as long as you don't break that trust. I hope this helps.